Welcome everybody back to a brand new video. I completely messed it up. I was like to the brand new video. We're just gonna just ignore that. Let's try it again. Welcome everybody back to a brand new video. Today guys, we are here playing some Bed Wars, but we're gonna be doing something a bit different. Today I'm gonna be telling a story, and the story I'm telling, I really don't know how to do it. I kind of wrote down like everything I remember about it, and it's just kind of notes, but it's kind of a weird story. It's my fifth grade. I was in fifth grade when this happened, and pretty much it's the story of how 7 or 8 of us got in trouble for stealing candy from our teacher. Ignore pretty much just what I just said there, but don't ignore it also at the same time. Yeah, we got in trouble for stealing candy from our teacher. Yes, there's a little bit of an explanation, not really much, but we kind of had a gambling problem. So before we stole the candy, we would always gamble with candy we brought from home. We'd go out from stores, make our parents buy it or something like that, and we just gamble it away. We would play like craps, blackjack, Texas Hold'em. We didn't really know what we were doing. We just kind of played. We were like, yeah, this seems pretty fun. Had no idea what we were really doing, but we tried. We had one kid, I think, look up the rules to blackjack, or not blackjack, craps. And we were like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Let's do that. No idea what we were doing. We were just like, yeah, we can do that. But anyway, so we did that, and then we realized, wait, the teacher keeps a bunch of candy inside this little bus jar. Like, it's this little tiny bus jar. Not really tiny. It's fairly big, decent size, but she keeps a bunch of candy in it. Like, it's always just filled to the top with candy. And we're just like, well, wait, what if we just took candy out of there, and then we use that to gamble with instead of asking our parents to go get us candy? Then we all save money, and then we're just using candy we already have, right? You think that's a good idea? Yeah, well, that's what we thought. Hold on. Let me sweat real quick. Okay. Let's. All right, I'm not gonna be sweating. So yeah, we got this. We had a strategy. So our strategy was that one kid would distract the teacher, while the others would then. So the distracted teacher, we have him like call her over, be like, hey, I have a issue or something like that, something dumb. She'd get called over, so she'd leave her desk and then to go help the kid. And then one of us, who we didn't really care who, but one of us would just gonna go over and then be like, yeah, I'm just getting like tape or something dumb. I don't really know what, but okay, all right, we're gonna get Sharpness really quick because he's being rude. But yeah, so we'd ask because she had kept the tape dispenser on her desk, so she'd turn around, help the kid, and then we were just like, okay, so you get the candy, I'll distract. And we just did that multiple times. But the kid that got the candy, literally just handfuls, just absolutely destroying what that thing, how much candy was in there. Like, it was destroyed. Okay, no, what? Okay, alright, somehow he did that, I don't really know how. But anyway, we just took handfuls of candy out of that thing. Literally just, we'd fill it, so we'd take a handful, put it in our shirt, take a handful, put it in our shirt, and we'd just like sneak our way back over to our desk. We were idiots. We had no idea what we were doing trying to take this candy. We were just like, yeah, this'll work, this'll work. But anyway, eventually we got caught. And we're pretty sure one of the kids in the class saw us do it. I think her name was like Ruby or something, but yeah, she saw us do this and then decided to tell us. And we're just like, that little bitch. Literally our reaction. We had no idea what even that meant, really. And we were just like, oh my god. She just told us. She just told on us. We all hated this girl, too. Like, she was, oh my god, she was so annoying. We all hated this girl. Her name is Ruby. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure. Could be wrong there. But yeah, so this girl tells on us, and the teacher's like, oh, okay, alright. So she called the 7 of us in, I think it was. I think there were 7 of us. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, she calls the 7 of us into the room, and she's like, I know you've been stealing candy from my jar here. I should have you all pay for it back or something like that. And we're just like, what? We don't know what you're talking about. She's like, I know you've been stealing candy, all right? I've noticed that the jar hasn't been full all the time, and that there have been heaps of candy missing, and that it's almost empty every day because we destroyed that thing. We just took candy like crazy. But anyway, she calls us over and she says that, and we're like, all right, you caught us. Who told you? No one told me. She goes, no one told me there were cameras in the walls. And we're just like, what? I'm sorry. Did you say there were cameras in the walls? Yeah, that's right. I have cameras in the walls. We're like, I don't really think you do. But I mean, what the heck? Okay, he needs to die. All right, but yeah, we're just like, you don't have cameras in the walls. She's like, you wouldn't know that. How would you know? I have cameras all over the walls, and we're just like, all right, we'll play along. We didn't say that, but we're like, all right, we'll bite. Yeah, so you have cameras in the walls. We're pretty sure she did that just to like protect the person that told us, but we knew who told us. We're just like, all right, we know it's Ruby. We didn't say that, but we're just like, yeah, we know it's Ruby. Come on. So we get Ruby, and we're just like, all right, why would you tell us? Like, what's your problem? She didn't play with us. I think she like hated the fact that we were gambling in school instead of actually doing any work. But you know, kids are gonna be kids. So she tells on us. Oh God, I lost my spot in my notes. I have to like read the notes to see what happened. Oh God, hold on, boys. Give me a quick minute. Yeah. So we shunned her pretty much. No one ever talked to her again. All right, okay, all right. So it's yeah, I got it. So we get our punishment. We go along with the whole there are cameras in the walls, but we're just like, all right, lady, okay, come on. Like there are no cameras in the walls, but all right, we go along with it. And she's like, our punishment. Hold on, let me get this kid out real quick. All right, he's been just like sweating so hard and just going at it and just he's really trying here. And man, I don't want to really let him get that crazy. Come on. All right, like what's your strategy here? What's your strat? We're gonna drop that guy there. All right, here we go. No, okay, all right, and we go with okay. All right, so after that, she's like, okay, I'm not gonna make you tell your parents, and I'm not gonna charge you back. I'm gonna send. So she tells us our punishment. She goes, I'm gonna send an email out to your parents, which she never actually sent, which was really weird. She like never sent the email because my parents never sent anything, at least that I know of. Yeah, they never sent anything, so either they just ignored it, or she never actually sent it, which I'm almost positive she never sent it. But she was like, "All right, I'm gonna send an email to your parents." Definitely did not send it. I'm pretty sure one kid actually told his parents, but yeah, we were like, hey, "All right, dude." Our parents weren't really friends. Um, and then we have this thing called Field Day, where pretty much is he coming? No. Okay. So pretty much field day is just a day, or yeah, an entire day, pretty much where all the grades go out. We play games in this little soccer field we had, and we just kind of mess around. We split into teams. We see which team wins, and yeah, we just do that. And then she took away like half of it, like not even the whole thing. She's like, "I'll let you play for half of field day." I was like, "What kind of a punishment is that?" But I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm like, I guess that makes sense. All right, well, this guy's disconnected. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna take away half of your field day. You can go for the first half, but then you're done. You won't play anymore. I was like, okay, all right. So we left the field day. We left it early. We played for the half, and she's like, okay, you seven, come with me. I was like, dang, dang. I was hoping she forgot because it was literally like a month and a half later, but she did not forget. She was like, you seven, you know what you did. Come with me. I was like, oh, all right, all right, okay. So we leave with her. She takes us to the office, and the office. Like I was in. Oh my god, this is elementary school. I was in the office so many times for elementary school. Like God, I have so many stories to tell you guys with this. As long as you enjoy it. So yeah, guys, we get taken to the office, and she's like, "Okay, that's enough, guys." Oh wait, okay, this bed's already broken. I didn't know that. All right, but yeah, we get taken to the office, and she sits us down, and she's like, "Okay, no talking." She sits us all together too. No, the teacher left. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Yeah, the teacher left, and it's just the principal, and the principal decides to sit us all together, and we're just like, "Are you're gonna tell us no talking, but you're gonna sit us all together?" In this room. Not, no, no, sorry, it wasn't even in the room. It was in the middle of the office. Literally for everyone, any visitor that came in to see us, just saw us sitting there, seven kids, just giggling to each other. We're like, we couldn't hold anything, and we didn't care. But yeah, so we're all sitting there in silence for a little bit, and then one of us, I forget who, I'm not sure. It may have been my friend Tyler. He started just doing fart noises in his arm, like like you put your lips in your arm, and you blow like I can't do it. All right, I just tried. But yeah, you do that, and we just made these little tiny fart noises. Sometimes you just that's just the funniest stuff ever. We were losing. We were what? I don't even know what age you are in 5th grade. But yeah, we're in 5th grade, just making these fart noises, losing our minds because of how funny it is. And like anytime she turned around, just say stop laughing. We just shut up immediately. We didn't know what we were doing. So we shut up immediately, and then like as soon as she turned back around, just start doing it again. Oh my god, it was the funniest thing ever. But then I got the bright idea. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do this one crazy loud one. All right, just extremely loud. And they were like, dude, don't do that. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. That's just dumb. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It'll be so funny, guys. Biggest mistake I made. So I let out this gigantic fart from my mouth. Oh my. That sounds so weird to say, but just the biggest fart ever from my mouth. The principal hears it, turns to me and goes, you, come here right now. I stop, look her dead in the eyes, just, I'm like, I point back to myself, and I'm like, me? She's like, yes, you know what you did. Come here. Calls me over. She's like, why would you do that? I told you to sit in complete silence. I was like, it was funny. She's like, it's not funny. Do you think disrespecting parents is funny? I was like, you're a parent? And she was like, of course I'm a parent. And I lost it. Oh my god. Oh, it was the funniest thing ever. She got so mad at me for this. I was just like, okay, all right, I'm sorry. So anyway, the principal, needless to say, she was not happy with me. She decided to sit me by myself in a room. She was like, "Come with me. You're gonna sit in this room by yourself." And I was like, "All right, it's not that bad." So she sat me in this room by myself, completely alone, and I was just like, "Nah, not that bad. Could be worse." She kept me there for the entire day. The whole day. Like the other kids just got to leave once field day was over because field day doesn't last like all of whatever it is, all of the day. It just lasts some of it. And she sat me there the whole day. The entire thing. Just sat me there. And I was just like, wow. All right. That just happened. But, yeah, so she sat me there the entire day. And I was just like, all right, whatever. It's not that bad. It's been worse. Please die. No? Okay. Well, yep. So she sat me there the entire day. And I was just like, it's not that bad. I've been through worse, right? Yeah. Not terrible. Could be worse. So she sat me there, and I was just like, whatever. Definitely could be worse. Okay, this guy's actually gonna... Nope, alright, he's dead. Okay, no, I'm dead. Okay, alright. That's cool, dude. So yeah, guys, pretty much, I just realized I wasn't recording for some reason, but yeah, I won that game. But yeah, so pretty much, I got in trouble. The principal sat me alone, for the rest of the day. Nothing really else happened. I just kind of sat there alone. I was just like, whatever. You could, I forgot to mention, there's this little tiny window in it that you could see through to the main lobby. Oh my god. Oh my god, the kids, they saw me in there. I was cracking up because they were just making faces at me. Oh my god, it's the funniest thing ever. But pretty much, guys, end of the story lesson. I don't recommend stealing candy from your teacher unless you want to lose field day, and that's about it. That's your only punishment. So yeah, steal candy doesn't really matter apparently. It doesn't affect you. But if you guys enjoyed this video at any point, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a comment down below if you think I should do more of these stories. Of course, I will get better at telling them, as this is my first time really trying this. So they should get better. I got a lot of stories I can tell you guys, like actual, like just dying ones. I thought this would be a decent one to start. I know I definitely did it kind of bad, but if you guys enjoyed the story at any point, leave a like and let me know if I should tell more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.